Little princess, I want to be a cave girl. Say hello to the little princess. King and Queen's royal mischief lives in an enormous castle topped off with turrets and towers. Inside, there are lots of friends waiting to play the day away, from the maid to the prime minister. But the little princess's best adventures are with Gilbert, her daddy, and her pets, Scruff and Puss. What will she get up to next? I want to be a cave girl, Tony Ross. Castle was crammed with chambers, staircases, and interesting hidey halls. But today, the little princess only wanted to play in the garden shed. I need a bit more here for the whiskers, she mumbled. And now some tea. The little princess chalked some pointy bits onto her blackboard, then stepped back. Do you like my cave drawing? Puss and Scruff looked confused. The little princess hushed to a whisper. A long, lungy long time ago, even longer than Mom and Dad, there weren't castles to live in, she explained. Everyone used to live in caves. Scruff looked sheepishly at the fierce dog on the blackboard. Gore, growled the little princess. I want to be a cave girl. Cave girls were much better than princesses. They got to hunt and make cave music. Indoors, the king and queen were just about to tuck into their royal lunch. Princess, gasped the queen. The little princess scowled. I'm not a princess anymore. I'm a cave girl. She stomped up to the table and grabbed a sausage in her fist. Lunch was extremely messy. Burp, belched the little princess. Yummy. King and queen gawped as their daughter stuffed the sausages and mash into her mouth with her hands. Are you sure you can't use your knife and fork, sweetheart? Asked the queen. No, barked the little princess. Cave girls eat like this. The little princess grinned cheekily. Cave girls just do what they want. Oh dear, sighed the queen. And I've decided that I'm going to live in a cave from no one. Bye. The little princess went out hunting in the castle garden. She took a deep breath and pulled back her bow. An arrow was sent whistling up towards the sky, then down into a bush. The bush shook. Ouch. The little princess squealed. I've got something. Look what you've done to Nessie, the general clambered awkwardly out of the bushes. Sorry, Nessie, grinned the little princess. I'm hunting for wild animals. Is it fun? Asked the general. The little princess nodded and handed over the bow and arrow. Take the weight off your wheel, Nessie, grinned the general. I'm having a go. It was a cracking shot. I've got something, cried the general. Maybe it's a woolly mammoth, said the little princess. That's what they call a big hairy elephant. Ahem. The maid stormed out from behind the washing line. Sorry, stuttered the general. I thought you were a big hairy elephant. Bumba Lamba, chanted the little princess. She started to beat on a cardboard box using 2 old recorders as sticks. This cave girl drum is perfect. The little princess whacked and thwacked the box so loudly she didn't notice poor Puss rattling around inside. Cave girls dance a lot, she bellowed. And they play cave music. The maid arrived to take the princess indoors. It's time to have a bath, she announced, and to get that hair combed. The little princess shook her head. She wasn't going anywhere. But it's time to come in now, argued the maid. No, cried the little princess. This is my cave and I'm staying in here all night. Ha! Cave girl slammed the shed door behind her. It was time for the maid to call in the king and queen. Queen tapped gently on the shed door. Come back to the castle, princess. You can always be a cave girl tomorrow, suggested the king. The little princess flung open the door. I'm a cave girl all day and all night. King nodded wisely. Okay, cave girl it is then. Sleep well. Cave mommy will be inside if you need her, added the queen. The garden was very dark at nighttime, but the little princess felt cozy inside her cave. It was fun being a cave girl, snuggled up next to Puss and Scruff. Woo! The little princess clicked on the light. That was only an owl. Quack, quack. That must be a duck on the pond, she whispered. But I might leave the light on. The little princess peeped nervously out of the window. I thought I heard something outside, she gasped. Crack! I think maybe being a princess isn't all that bad, sighed the little princess. Suddenly, the door started to open. I want Gilbert, screamed the little princess. It's a big hairy elephant. The door swung open, revealing the maid. I just thought you might be Beckish, cave girl, she said, and I brought Gilbert for you. The little princess reached out to cuddle her teddy. Thanks, she beamed. You can call me princess if you like. The little princess was tucked up in her castle bedroom in no time. The bed seemed to feel extra comfy tonight. Good night, Poppet, whispered the king. Are you cozy? Asked the queen, turning down the light. The little princess yawned happily and nodded. I like being a cave girl in the day. But nothing's better than being a princess at night. The end.